What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and fellow hobbyists, and welcome to P&Q, the question and answer series where you get to ask me questions or put comments to me, then I respond to you the following week. Now you can do this one of 5 ways. You can pop your comments or questions down below in the comment section, which is the most common way. Or if you want an anonymous response, you can email me at miniwarzone@gmail.com. There'll be a link again in the video description below. Or if you make a video yourself and ask a question on that, I can answer that here. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I make a video response instead. It depends on the question. Sorry, that's my computer just making a noise there. Yes, it depends on the question. You can, if you meet me in person and we talk about stuff, then I can answer you there, obviously. But I can use that here as a question and answer that too. Or 5, last but not least, social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at the moment. So those are the 5 ways of asking me questions or putting comments to me. So let's get on with it. So what have we got here? We've got 1 personal question and the rest are just comments from last week. Or questions, I don't know. Obviously that's annoying. I hate it when my printer does that. It's printed out the date on page 3. That's it. I'm going to keep that and make that note paper. I hate wasting paper. Grr. Right, so put that over there. Right, so start with the personal question, shall we? Because this is what I was asked during last week. And I was asked, am I officially starting a new army for 40k? And the answer is yes. Yes, I am. I am starting a new army for 40k. In case you don't know, that army is Tau. Yeah, I know. That's the new army. So I picked up the new codex. Now I've already got the Tyranid codex. These are the new codexes I'm talking about. So I've got 2 new codexes, and of course I have a nice Necron army. So like Nick, I will be eventually looking to pick up the Necron codex, because I think that would give me a lot of valuable information, because I'm quite proud of my Necron army at the moment. I'm just liking what I have, but I want to look through the codex to see what I want to get next. But enjoying the Tau codex is where I'm going to be looking to build my tower from, and I've got to start collecting box set, but I want to know where to go from there, and that's what I want to do. So, but yes, the answer to your question is yes, and it is Tau. Tau is my new army, although it isn't built yet. Thank you for your question. Alright, okay, Idic Beer says from last week then, he says, great video, Pete. Watched it on the Tuesday this week, and still catching up on my subs feed after making so many Necrons videos, lol. Yeah. From what you have seen, heard, what do you think of the rules that Necrons have got? Well, I don't know. I was going to say to you, unfortunately, I haven't seen them or heard them, but that's kind of purposely done. So I was waiting for the codex to come out, which it is out now, and you have, sir. And I can understand your glee at having that. I'm not really one for finding out what the new rules are on an army I've got, because I really want to. If I come across it accidentally, fair enough. I haven't either way, so I don't know. So I'll be looking for people like yourself to tell me if they're any good or not. I'm not too bothered about whether they're powerful or weak in game terms. I'm not that bothered. To be honest, I'm more about the lore and any interesting snippets that come out of it, because that's how I like to build an army. I like to build them. So I was looking at something on my book. It's actually part of the artwork. I like to build them in a narrative fashion. I like to think, right, I want this to be a such and such a theme army because, and, I like there to be something in the lore or the codex to help me along with that, not just because it's got so many wounds and it's toughness of such and such and it's got this super cool rule. That doesn't bother me. Really, it doesn't, honestly. But if they are cool, great. just go with the flow. I mean, my first love is Tyranids, as you know, but they're not the most powerful army in the world, although I think they should be. God, I'm just realising how uncomfortable this seat is. I'll have to get myself a new seat at some point. But yes, I think they should be more powerful than they are, but they're not. But that doesn't deter my enjoyment of playing them. I think they're fantastic. I love playing my Tyranids. And Necrons, I think, the last iteration of Necrons, they were overpowered, I think. Or not overpowered, but they were misproportioned power-wise, because I think, they should be a powerful army, but I think Tyranids should be as well, equally so, if not more, at this stage. I think as more and more Necrons wake up, and different Necrons wake up, then they should become more powerful, but at this early stage, I don't think they should be that powerful. But you can give your own thoughts on that. But a great question. Sorry about the beeping. That's just my laptop informing me that, I don't know, some Twitter notification. Anyway, thank you for your question, Nick. Super War Gamer is next. He says, nice video. Do you like Primarchs in 40k? Should they be allowed in normal games? Should they be allowed in normal games? Well, anything should be allowed as long as it's okay with your opponent, I suppose. I got no problem with them. I have honestly have no problem with Primarchs. They are tough, but I got no problem with them. I think they make for a great narrative, fantastic. But I think, say to your opponent, dude, I'm bringing such and such this on this game, or I'm thinking of it. Is that okay with you? He's like, yeah, okay, or nah, I don't want to. Don't want you bringing that. Then I'd be like, okay, fair enough. I'll bring something else. I'm not bothered either way. Good question again as well. Don't get many Primarch questions. Anyway, right. Black Country Wargaming. Just going to adjust my seat. Oh, it really is uncomfortable. I should have sorted this out. Okay. He says, so, I'm interested in your thoughts on why Patreon, or even just putting adverts on, is so toxic in the wargaming community. Sometimes I used to assist with mental health issues. Has been running my... I'll start that sentence again. Someone I used to assist with mental health issues has been running his Minecraft channel for a year now. Has only 250 subs, but gets £27 a month through Patreon and gets no complaints about it. When I see people in Wargamers mention it, though, it's like hell has been unleashed. I don't know. I haven't experienced that personally, and I've made no secret about the fact that I'm on Patreon. I am on Patreon, and if anybody wants to help me out on that, then check out my Patreon link, which will be at the end of the video, or in the video description below, or on my homepage. So no, I've got no problems with that. I've made no secret of the fact I'm on Patreon. I monetize all my videos. I think you've got to go all out. You can't just monetize some and not others and pick and choose. It's too small a niche to do that. It's got to be all or nothing. Apart from ones like, I don't know, maybe charity ones or things like that, which, I'm not there to try and make money from. But, so what are my thoughts on it? I think it's a good thing. I think it's great. People helping each other. I help others and others help me. It's great. I think, we all help each other. It's really, really cool. You just get the right numbers. Then you can pour so much back into your channel. I mean, I've used my last AdSense payment. I know it's not Patreon as such, but it's from adverts, isn't it? So, to buy a spare camera. So, although that's not here yet, I'm putting it back into the channel. And, this green screen came from, I can't remember if that was Patreon or AdSense now, one of the two. I should be looking next to improve my sound and getting some better microphones and things like that. And I've done that before as well. just to tide me over type of sound equipment. And it's all, it's, I think it's a good thing. If people don't like it, then they don't have to watch it. Then that's it. Say that. But I make no secret of the fact that I'm on it. I don't get any hate on it. No matter what you do, when you put yourself out there on the internet, someone is going to disagree with you about something, whatever it is. You could say the sky is blue on a clear, cloudless day, and someone will disagree with you, or not be happy with you, or they'll get upset about it. I mean, whatever. But from my own perspective, I have not seen that. And if that's the case, I mean, take YouTubers like PewDiePie and things like that. I mean, to me, that's just mindless pap. I wouldn't want to watch that, so whether he monetizes stuff like that, that's, whatever. People can monetize a video, make a really, really funny video, have it go viral, make money off it. Great, okay, that's cool. It's hard enough in this world to get by, I think, without people trying to put you down or something. And, to heck with these people. No, you got to think big and stuff it. If people don't like it, keep going with what your dream or your vision is, and don't let people put you off. I don't. Just keep going. But I think it's a good thing. That is my thoughts. And my last question comes from Jedi Jim 252. Says, happy birthday to you and Nick. Yes, that's right, because Nick and myself have our birthdays one day apart. I'm on the 24th and Nick is on the 25th, I believe. So, yeah, I'm thinking, you're after me, aren't you, Nick? I think the day after. May God grant you both many years. Ever discussed whether you and your mates will be gaming when you are on in years? About 30 years ago, we were joking, asking, do you think we will still be playing RPG games when we are 60 years old? Well, for me, that has come and gone, and yes, I'm still gaming with those same friends. Very, very lucky old guy, Jim. Wow, that's amazing. Well, I mean, I'm 47, so I'm not that far behind you. Who can say? I don't know the future, because people move on, and it's true. And I mean, I still think of my best role-playing games. Well, I've got two kind of eras. One was in my school days, and one was about, 20 odd years ago. But they were completely different people. I've never discussed with anyone where I think we're going to be in 30 years' time or whatever. I don't know. I'd like to think I was still able to role play and have fun with it and do that. I'd like to. And with stuff like Roll20 these days, it doesn't matter where you go. Although I do prefer role playing in person. I prefer the personal touch. That said, if you can't, you can't. You got to work with what you got, haven't you? Basically, but I mean, I could move away, which we will do one day. I will be moving away. Whether I'll be keeping the same social circle, I don't know. Not that I would never alienate anybody, but you meet new people where you go, you find out new clubs and societies and new friends and people that do that. I mean, I mentioned this networking evening the other day on a different video. It was on my month in review video, and a guy on there said, "Oh yeah, I used to do role playing back in the day," and he was getting all nostalgic about it and stuff. And yeah, I want to hold on to it for as long as possible. I can't say whether it'll be with the same people or not. I'd like it to be. That'd be nice. At the same time, if it's with new people, and then it's with new people. That's cool as well. But yeah, I think you're a lucky guy to keep the same friends like that. I wished I could have kept the same D&D group from school. That would have been fantastic. That really would. And that's not possible now because one of us has passed away. I mean, the others moved away. They're involved in their own lives and jobs, and I believe they still roleplay. I know one. Well, I think one of them still does at least. But I can only speak for myself. I mean, I roleplay, and I love it. So I don't know. Hopefully, what a very deep thinking question. You got me thinking about stuff there. A very thought-provoking question that was. I'm going to be thinking about this one for probably the rest of the day to come. But thank you, Jedi Jim, for your question. That's a great question. Very, very good indeed. So that's the last question I've got there. So keep them coming, guys. I love questions. Just keep them flowing. You know, I do bump into people. Some I do get the odd personal question, as you know. Sometimes it's not always, you know, it's not someone from wargaming or anything like that. It could be something about anything. I'd like it to be wargaming related. But yeah, so keep the questions coming. Email me, put your question or comment down below. Don't forget, check out my Patreon page. And hit that bell button if you want notifications on future uploads. Yes, you must do this. And remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye for now.